This is so pretty. I feel so cute right now. I'm like really sad that I don't have anywhere to go. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my previous videos. Today I am doing a little get ready with me. I'm going to show you guys how I stretch my hair and get it nice and big like this, and then I'm also going to walk you guys through this beautiful blue cut crease. So stay tuned. I really don't have that much to say today. For the first time in my life, I really don't have a lot to say. I'm just gonna roll right into the video. So thank you. As always, like, subscribe, check the description for details on this look, and let's get into it. So I really want the front of my hair to look like I got bangs, even though, you know, that was not a proud moment in my life. We're bringing it back. So I'm gonna split my hair in half. See, like, this looks a mess, but I'm gonna hopefully do it. I used to do my hair like this all the time my sophomore year of college, and I don't know how I ended up getting away from it. I've just gotten really lazy. Once my hair got longer, I just was doing wash and goes, and that's it. So we're gonna give it a go. So I'm taking, I actually put way too much conditioner on my hands, but this is the Cantu leave-in conditioners, the argan oil one. I was like a big fan of the regular, but it stopped working for my hair for whatever reason. My hair is real bougie, so I'm just gonna run that all through my hands. And I'm doing this first because I'm just gonna stretch it. So giving the illusion that it's a little bit longer. So I'm putting that all through first, and you can see, you wanna run it until you see more curl definition. So you can see my curls, maybe you can't see, they're a little more defined. So now that that's in there, I'm gonna split this little back section in half. Maybe see, I'm splitting it in half. So now I have two sides. I'm gonna take just a little bit more product because it doesn't feel quite as conditioned as I want. I'm gonna run it through this side. I really don't like to comb through my hair like with a brush or brush through it when it's curly, because it makes the shrinkage like 20 times more shrunk. So I'm just gonna take it with my fingers, and that's why I love my nails so much, because they can kind of just comb through it on its own. These are skinny, so I'm gonna take two of them. I'm gonna band up my hair, so I'm gonna wrap it around like I'm putting it in a ponytail, but you'll see I cross it here and then just keep pulling it down farther. So this is where the stretching comes from. Now, if you guys want to, you can put bands all the way down, like, you know, one here, then one here, then one here, but I don't feel it's necessary for me. I just kind of do it like this. That little bit of stretch is enough that I need. Like, it's gonna spring up just a little bit more from here, but that's all that I want. So totally up to you guys. You can do it how you want. I'm just taking a little bit more product. I'm gonna run that through my hair. On the other side, look at this little curl. It's so cute. I'm gonna do the same thing up top. So I'm gonna section out this little piece right here, because all of this I'm actually gonna put in rollers, because this is the area that I want to create bangs for. I'll take a little bit more of my Cantu. This is about how much I'm gonna use for both sides initially. I don't really know what size amount that is, but just so you guys can see. Nice and defined on the ends. This is just really so I can give myself a little bit more length. But you know, depending on how your hair texture is, if you really want to stretch it, you can. You can also leave this in overnight. I only leave mine in pretty much the duration for me to do my makeup, and that's enough for me. It will spring back up some, obviously, but I don't care. I'll just be doing enough to get me by because I'm lazy. That's the truth. Okay, so that's that. Now here in the front. In the front, my hair texture is a lot different, mainly because all the damage I've done straightening it and fun times. So for this, I'm gonna take a lot less product because, like I said, the hair texture is different. I don't quite need as much. But I'm gonna run through enough in here to really saturate it. I don't want it to feel heavy in the front, so I'm not taking a lot. It's a little bit more. It really just depends on how it feels to you. I don't really have an exact way of knowing how much is enough, which I'm sorry for. So then I'm gonna split this in two as well. And I'm going to two-strand twist it. So, boom. I'm just two-strand twisting it down. So this is going to kind of get the hair moving in that direction, especially because I normally part my hair on the side. Same thing, you're gonna wrap it around and then kind of use the end of it to secure what you just wrapped. And I'm actually doing this wrong, so you want to do it as tight as possible. If you wrap it around a part that you already wrapped, it's just gonna keep making it bigger. So you'll see this curl is gonna be a lot tighter than this one. So I'm gonna redo this one because I just kept wrapping it in the same spot like an idiot. Don't I look so cute? Okay, but you guys will see. This is gonna make such a big difference later with the way my hair looks. I'm going to do my brows and I'll be back. Okay, so I look real crazy, but it's fine. I have done my eyebrows and then I also primed my eyes using a little bit of the Paint Pot Layin Low. Layin Low. Stand by these things. They are amazing. I love them. So, exciting news. I got 3 new palettes from Morphe. They were having a huge sale on some of their stuff. So why not do a little online shopping therapy? And I got this beautiful palette. It's called the Blue Ya Away palette. So it's all these different hues of blue. They also have some really pretty transition shades in here. And so I'm super excited to try. So the first color I'm going to choose is this dark purple right here. So I'm showing you guys the reverse way to really make your eyeshadows pop. The first video I showed you guys when I did my super easy beginner tutorial, I did it the opposite way and built with the transition shade first. So if you're not super comfortable with your doing eyeshadow yet, I would do these in the opposite direction. But either way, I'm gonna show you guys this way as well for those who are just a little bit more advanced. So I'm taking that darker color first and I'm going to literally apply it exactly where I would apply it after I have my other colors on. So right in the crease, right on the outer corner. Gonna look kind of crazy, but get it on there. and you want to make sure it's nice and saturated. You don't want it to look skippy. Like the heart of this should be nice and saturated. But you're gonna see I'm gonna start by laying that on top of the eye, the first color, and then circular motions, I'm slowly pulling this color up. So what I'm doing is softening and applying the other color at the same time. So you can already see just from this side to the other side how much softer that is. So tapping into the brown. And in between these two, I cleaned off my brush on a tissue. Gonna keep working that until you get it softened how you like. You see how I'm slowly moving it up more and more? Oh yeah. So main thing to remember is you don't want to pick up more color and take it up here. So I always use what's left on the brush, and if I feel like I need to add more, I'll tap back into it and start here. And then wherever I have a gap, move it slowly towards that area. If I come in and put color here, I got a whole new thing to work out. So this side over here is always my better eye. It looks so much softer than the other one. So I'm just gonna clean off that brush, and then I'm just gonna come over here and soften out these edges over here. But I'm also gonna take one more color to make that blending a lot easier as well. So I'm gonna take this one. You guys can see that. I'm taking this color here. Swirl a little bit into it. And this one has a little bit of a pearl to it. It's not shiny, but it has a pearl. So it's actually gonna be really pretty to use underneath the brow bone anyway. See how I just melted those together? And then it also gave me a little bit of a highlight on the brow. Love it. I love this palette, by the way. It's really creamy. Morphe puts out really nice eyeshadows anyway though, so I'm not surprised, but this palette is really creamy. It's really nice to blend. So I'm gonna take, this looks nice, but I feel like I'm losing some of my warmth after I added that color, so I'm just gonna take this one and a little bit of this one, kind of tap in between the two, and then bring it up just a little bit higher so I keep my warmth. So it's really just how you guys see fit. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do anything. It's all on your interpretation. You just have to know what it's gonna do. So if you're looking at this, you're like, you know, I really like that brown. I wanna take the brown up a little higher. You can, but remember, you either have to mix it with something that's a little bit lighter, or take it in the crease first and then bring it up. So this is the warmth that I built in the background. So you can see it's super vibrant, really pretty. Now I'm going to cut my crease. So this is the part that everybody has been kind of asking me about. How do you do a cut crease? How do you do a cut crease? There's different ways to do it. There's people will put like a little bit of concealer on their lid and then look up and have it transfer. I do not prefer that way, just because for myself, I feel like it makes it a little too harsh, and then I have like cut crease starting all the way up here. I like to come just a little bit above where my eye folds back. So you want to look at yourself straight on. My eye starts to fold back about right here, so I'm going to take it here. See that? So right in the heart of where I put that darkest color. I like to take a makeup wipe, take my brush, kind of get it saturated with the remover that's in the makeup wipe. So you can, if you have like eye makeup remover liquid, you can do that too. I like a wipe better because it doesn't get my brush sopping wet, it kind of just gets it damp. But then I'm gonna go in and kind of start to erase where I want my crease to be. One, because you don't want to have like all this extra buildup on your eyelid. So it causes like your eyeshadows to crack and crease. But it also is like, if you're drawing a picture and you use a pencil to kind of like stencil out what you want, and then go back in with marker to make it more defined. It's basically what you're doing with this. I'm kind of just stenciling out where I want that concealer to go, so I don't jack it up on the first time around. But you see that? And then just kind of round it around. So if you have to, you can do this inch by inch. You can literally come in and do 1 and 2, connect it all the way over, the whole way. I have a little more practice with it, so it's easier for me to just go in and just cut it out. But same thing on this side. You have to pay attention to where you started it. So this one's gonna start same as here, right in that corner, and then round around. So even for myself, that's something I have trouble with, is getting the two shapes completely the same. Like you can see this one kind of comes across, whereas this one comes up and over. So I have to take this one up and over to match together. But now I'm going to take soft ochre, which is a lot lighter. I'll show you the color. It's a lot lighter. I'm going to take that one on the eyelid. And so I'm literally just going to fill where I already took the product out. If you start to put it on and it skips a little bit, stretch the eye back just a little bit more. That's all that means, is that it's just too much meat there. So when you stretch it, makes it easier for you to glide it across. So my finger pressure is not real harsh. I'm not like putting it on and then pulling. I'm literally just kind of grazing across the top of the eye. Makes it a lot easier. So boom. Now I'm just going back and patting to make sure all that is covered, so you can really see how it cuts the crease. So boom, we have that. Now, I'm gonna take this color. This like literally stood out to me as soon as I saw it. I was like, I have to use this. So it's this one here. And I'm taking this on the outer part of the eye, so almost laying it kind of on top of the darker shade. I don't know, the shimmers aren't picking up quite as well as the mattes did. So I'm gonna take my finger. Much better. Anytime I have any troubles with shimmers showing up, most of the time it will go on better with your finger. You just kind of have to give it that push. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that darker color that I used first and just tighten that up so I don't lose it. Okay, so there's this really light color in the corner over here. I'm gonna use a fluffier brush. I'm gonna mix a little bit of this one with the color that I had used first. No, this one with this one. This is doing it for me, but I feel like I'm missing some of that blue, so I'm just gonna bring that back, that blue that I used first, and I'm gonna put that right over the ball of the eye. Ooh, see that difference here to here? I'm gonna put a little liner on. So this one has a felt tip, so I like to kind of like squeeze a little bit of the product out first and then dip into it, because I don't like how some felt tips will skip. So when you put a little bit out first, it makes it a lot easier. So I made it a little bit thicker because I really want to make my eyes bigger, make them pop. So boom. That's the eye. Right now, it looks really crazy because I also don't have any face makeup on. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of MAC Skin Base as my primer. I've already moisturized with a little bit of Neutrogena Hydro Gel. Okay, so I have my foundation on. And for the past couple days, I won't say days because it's just the past few times I've been doing my makeup, I've been trying out the Elf Hydrating Camo Concealer. So I've been using the hydrating one because I really don't like to have that super matte texture underneath my eyes. I really like for it to just look like, I like for it to look like it's just skin. And so even though I'm oily, I do use a hydrating concealer. I'm sorry, I'm like OCD, so I'm like touching up my cut crease. I like to use a hydrating concealer, especially because I set it with powder anyway. So I'm gonna let you guys see how it goes on. It has a really big doe foot wand, which I really like. It feels really nice, it blends really nice. The only problem I really have with this concealer is that it doesn't last as long as my 24-hour wear concealer. But obviously it's an Elf concealer. I mean, it's not gonna, you know, stay all day. I got it for like, I think they're like $6 or something like that. I can't remember the exact price, but either way, I'm saying I don't expect it to last forever. It's gonna be one of those things like where I'm going somewhere quick and I kind of just need to throw something on and still look really nice. It'll do that for me. But if you're someone who works longer days and you really want your makeup to stay, wouldn't recommend it. So you see it has really, really nice coverage. It covers very well. I'm gonna take my mineralized powder. You guys know I use this all the time. This is my go-to. So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with my contour today. This is C8. It's the same one that I've been using. Let me know if you guys want a full highlight contour video with like creams. I very hardly ever use cream to contour. I love powder, but there is some people who really don't like powder at all. They only like cream. Shout out to Tia. She's insane. She literally never wears any powder and I don't understand. I love powder. But I don't like looking powdery, which is why I have so many different hacks. Okay, but this is C8. So I'm really just warming up the whole cheek area with this. And I also like to tighten up my nose with C8 too, because I don't like it to look too dark. I like it to look really natural. You can see that. That brings that in. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of C9 and a little bit of C10. So this is 3 powders right here. You don't have to have all these, but I wanna look extra snatched. And these are True Match powders, so it's not like they cost me a ton of money. And I'm really lightly just grazing this because I don't want the C10 to make me look like, I just really want it to give me a little more like a tanned depth. See that? Ooh, yes, honey, this might be my mood all the time. We love it. Back with the C8, and I'm gonna soften. I see a couple of little skips in here that I don't like, so I'm just softening up what I just did. Now I'm gonna take that brown underneath. Yes. And then that darker purple just on the tips. So then I'm taking the opposite side of this liner. It's like a black Kajal. It's super black, which I love. I'm gonna squeeze super tight. So when you squeeze really tight like that, what it does is it tight lines the top too. So pretty. Now I'm gonna take some mascara. now I'm gonna take another pair of my Marisa's Minks. Just love these lashes. These ones are Miami. They're so fluffy, so big. Ooh, I love them. Now these ones are not ones that I feel like I can wear all the time, but when I really want to get glam, I really want to give it to the girls, these are the ones that I'm gonna put on. Like when I really want to show up, these are the ones I'm putting on. And I will say, for those of you who are like kind of scared of lashes, it comes in baby steps. Like, I don't know why I did this other side when I haven't even put this on. I'm tripping. Okay. So it comes in baby steps. Like, you literally are gonna start off, you know, a little smaller. Gonna start with the real cute, you know, baby lashes. And then as time goes on, before you know it, like, just opens your eyes to like a whole new world. It's like the first time you wear a pair of hoops. First time you wear a pair of hoops, they're like little, they're cute. They're like, oh, look at my little hoops. And then a year later, you can fit your whole arm through it. Or at least that's how it was for me. So a little glue, outside corner, inside corner, good to go. So I'm gonna spray my Fix Plus. And that also is gonna help alleviate the texture. It's gonna smooth everything down. We love it. I'm also gonna take the eyeliner that I had used before and just give myself a couple of beauty marks. I always go through phases where like I do this for a little while and then I don't. And I'm back on it because they're so cute. I really want my highlight to be extra snatched today. So I'm using a little bit of my Marisa one by Anastasia. I should have did my beauty mark after I did my highlight, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna take this highlighter a little bit on the inner corner. Look at that. I feel like a doll baby, guys. So pretty. I want this to be an extra nude, so I'm taking Cork liner. So it's really like the color of my natural lip line, but I'm still gonna shade because I want the lip gloss to melt. And then I'm taking, this is Fortune Cookie by NYX. Taking that first. So the best way to really get your lip gloss like on and popping is to layer. So I did the NYX one first, mainly because it's super buttery and it's probably gonna slide. So I'm gonna put my Myth on top. Look at that. This is so pretty. I feel so cute right now. I'm like really sad that I don't have anywhere to go. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on my fingertips and take my hair down so you guys can see. Okay, gang, so this is the finished look. Super cute, super cute. I just added a little white top and some jeans. The bangs didn't come out quite how I wanted to. I think my hair is getting too long for them, but I kind of just pinned them up a little bit. But you can see my fro is definitely nice and stretched. Looks a lot bigger than it normally does when it's wet, so I love it. Let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys so much. Let me know what else you want to see. Like I said, let me know about that contour video if you guys are interested in it, or if you feel like you've seen too many. I feel like I'm running out of ideas, so give me something fun to do, and I'll see you guys next time.